Hey, shalom, this is your brother Gideon, and I'm coming to you once again from North Carolina. And today I want to talk about a few things, and one of the things I want to talk about is shooting in a different position, okay? I have a target, which you cannot see, it's hard to see from even though I tried it with the camera, so it's 165 yards that way. And what I'm gonna do today is shoot it from a kneeling position. Because once again, when I seen out there, I seen some of the guys that were shooting from different positions, and it was just, you know, I mean, we got to get it right. So we're trying to stick with the basics, okay? Now I know a lot of you guys have magnified scopes and etc. and etc. Well, I don't have all that. I'm sticking with the very basics. And one of the things I wanted to talk about to include this is sling. And why I kept saying over and over why the sling is so important, okay? The sling is important because it is a life-saving tool. Like I said, I climbed, right now I'm elevated. I'm on an elevated position, shooting from top of a Connex and shooting, like I said, 165 yards out that way. So what I want to do is show you how I might go about doing something like this, right? So for instance, I'm going to hold my weapon, okay? And I'm going to tuck in like this, putting my hand straight through the strap like this, and then coming back around and then locking it in, having it to come across my chest. Now I can change it if I can tighten it, okay? But that's basically what I want to do. I want to try to get it tight into my chest. If you can get your sling tight like that. So once again, I'll bring it in here, wrap it around, and I'm gonna lock it in. All right, now that's just one way if you can get that strap tight. If your strap's not tight like that, that's fine. What you need to do is right here on your back heel. All right, you can see my back heel back here. Now some people do this different, but you want to have 3 points. So what I'm gonna do, depending on how flexible you are, okay, you can lean back on that. Kind of hurts me a little bit because I'm getting old. I ain't the guy I used to be. So what I like to do is I like to kind of lean back on my heel and then come forward and having this portion right here and locking it in. Okay, so once you got it in position and you're pretty locked in, you want to make sure that you got 3 points of contact. All right, what I like to do is I want to make sure the surface of my buttstock, well, this is not a buttstock, okay? We're not even gonna get into that fight right now, you know what I mean? That's a whole different thing. But if you had a buttstock, which this is not, all right, you want to try to use this as much as surface as you can, but the top portion right here you want to have in the pocket of your shoulder, like so. You don't want to have it up here, okay? You want to have it right there snug in, because you want to be as stable as possible, okay? So getting it stable in, I got everything tight. There you go. And we got first round hit. Let's see, a lot of people try this sitting position, which I do too. You ain't getting old, want to do a sitting position. I do pretty much the same thing. I wrap my sling, okay? And what I want to do is a natural body alignment. So for me, it's like this. I'm looking at the target. Okay, my shoulders are not necessarily squared up with the target. I'm just like about a 45-degree angle, offset, okay? Facing this way, target's right there. So, I want to lean in, same thing. All right, so I got a little grippity grip. If I want, use to stabilize. I think it's very difficult to see back there. I promise you it is. All right, apparently I had a little bit of a camera issue, and that bullet zipped by. It kind of jacked it up a little bit. That's fine. I'm gonna leave that in too. That's funny. All right, so anyway, same thing. All right, so I want to get a good stable position. Tucked everything in. There we go. I know you can clearly hear that. had to move just a tad bit. So it's not so much concussion going zipping by. There we go. All right, so we can clearly hear the report of it getting hit back there. It's about I think it was a 16-inch plate, about 165 yards out there. Like I said, Smoking Joe came out here and made it black. It used to be yellow, easy to see. Then something happened to it out there, an explosion. So anyways, that's the seated position. Now, standing is a little bit more difficult. All right, there's many different things. There's marks where you can put your hand in your hips and all that, but I really, for the most part, when we're out here shooting, you need to challenge yourself and try different positions. You know, there's another position you can try too. I don't really like this one too much, but you can cross your legs like it's like snipers do this crap, and they lean in. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. I can do it. Oh my God, hold on. Yeah. And kind of lean in like this. Totally missed that twice. There we go. Hit it that time. So that's another position. If you, I don't really care for this position too much, but some people do it. Basically, you're just crossing your legs and coming in like this, leaning like that. I like straight up, just as we used to say. I don't know if we can say it these days. Indian style. Sit in Indian style. Getting it locked in. It, bang. So that's pretty much it for that. You know, always challenge yourself when you're shooting. Don't just go to the range and try the same thing. And like I said, I used to tell people all the time, like, you know, don't go to range to have fun. Have fun at the range while you're shooting and learning something, challenging yourself. Okay, so if you're going down just to frack off, you wasting time, bullets, everything. Go there to do something. Have a plan. Like say, hey, you know what? I'm going to work on, I'm going to zero today. I'm going to just re-zero my weapon. See how tight I can make my grouping. Or shoot at a further distance. Or you want to just, you know, ups and downs, left and right, you know, reverse turns, you know, things like that. Just good old flat range stuff. I'm telling you, so many people, you know, getting to the hype of just looking at all these Navy SEALs, and I'm gonna just say Navy SEALs and Navy SEALs and just Navy more SEALs. And they're looking at all this stuff and they want to be that. And look, these guys trained for a long time to get to where they are, okay? And like same as the Rangers, Marine, Marshal guards, or just regular, just whomever, you know, or just shooters, these guys who shoot, females and males. You know, there are people out there that could shoot, man, you know, and they've never been in the military. So this is a very diverse field. Well, we all can learn from each other, but there's certain things that, you know, like say for instance, if somebody's shooting in a competition, there's certain things that they can bring over to military guys, and then there's certain things we can take, like say, you know, eat the meat, throw away the bones. Certain things we just can't do. Like some of their weapons, it's not going to work in a combat situation where you got these lightened weapons that just designed to just shoot really, really fast, but you get a speck of dust in there and the thing jams up first chance it gets. We can't use those type of rifles. You know, you have to, you know, there's a lot of things going on. You know, might have to clean your weapon for a while or whatever because of the combat. Just constant shooting, you know, whatever the situation may be, water, whatever. I don't know. I've been in combat several times. I've been fought lots of times. I've been over to Iraq, Afghanistan several times. And listen, I done my fair share of work. And I'm telling you, a lot of the things I have learned I still do today. And there's things I learned from it, because let me tell you, the failure has been my best friend. Okay. Failure is one of my best friends, because I have failed at a lot of things in life, and I've learned from it, and I've grown from it. You know, that's the same thing spiritually. When you out there in the world, you know, and you see all these things, and you come over to the Most High Yah, and you learn. Like the Most High Yah brings people into your life, or a preacher, you know, or, you know, speaking to you. You can hear the word clearly, and you come over and you learn. You just turn from your ways. Like I say, you do a 180, not a 360, a 180 from that. You know, when I got delivered from those things that was troubling me in the world, turn from it. I'm done. I'm no longer in the, I'm in the world, but not of it. You know, I've completely changed my ways in that regard, where I used to smoke and drink, go to the clubs and fornicate, do all, whatever. You know, those are all the things I used to do, but I don't do that no more. I'm not about that life no more. Right now I'm about, you know, going after the Most High Yah and doing the Father's business, you know, pursuing that, because literally nothing in the world is going to save me. You know, in the end, I'm going to stand before the judge just like everyone else, and I'm going to be judged off of how I live my life. And did I have that word in me? No. If you're not, that's it. Go that way. Exit stage left. You know, you just don't want that. So we have to live our life in such a way. I'm not sitting there trying to preach no more, because there's preachers for that. That's why I'm not sitting here trying to do that. I can sit here and quote word and all that other. I don't even try, you know. But what I'm saying is I want to speak to people on a very clear level, you know, let you know that if you don't have God in your life, if you have not been saved, you need to. You need to do it. The time is getting short, y'all. If you do not have Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, however you want to call, in your life, to call your Messiah, you need to call him out. Romans 10:9 and 10:9 and 10, I think, 10:9 and 10 through 10, Romans chapter 10, verses 9 through 10, I think it is, and confess him as your Lord and Savior. You need to do that. You need to get out there and get out of there. Come out of her. Get out of the world. Okay? You need to get out of her. You know, we live a very quiet life. You know, there's even on a community, there's drama sometimes, you know. Within my family, there's going to be drama. But in the end, we're all here together, pursuing together, you know. There's some communities may be better than others. But we're all in this together. Those are my brothers. I can pick up the phone. Hey, those are my brothers over there. Because these people out here, you're talking about, you want to, this is it right here. You know, you got this. Bro, I can't stand up guard all night. Okay? You need a collective of people. Like-minded people. People who are doing the same thing, trying to pursue the Most High Yah, trying to get there, trying to get into the kingdom, going to the kingdom. That's what you need to be. If your life is about money, or you don't want that, bro. It's not gonna do you no good in the end. It's all vanity in the end. It's all vanity. You can't use none of it. You can't be buried with it. You can't be buried with it, but you're not gonna rise with it. You know, I store mine in the kingdom in heaven. You know, so do what it is. Spread the gospel. So right now, hey, if you don't have Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus Christ in your life, hey, I'm spreading the gospel. I'm telling you. You need to have them in your life. If you don't know, hey, there's many institutions out there. The one I'm in is a Straightway Ministry. It has, you know, people have said very negative things about Straightway, and I've had negative things about other churches, First Church or freaking IUIC or whatever they call them, you know, different churches, different organizations out throughout the world. There's always going to be people who are going to put out rhetoric and say that this preacher's doing this, that preacher's doing that, pastor this, da-da-da-da. Listen, man, in the end, save yourself. Save yourself, okay? You need to go out there and see, okay, what is this person doing? They just sitting on their couch preaching? What's their lifestyle? What are they doing? How does their lifestyle reflect the word that they're preaching versus them coming on here every weekend or whatever it is and it's preaching and saying all these things? Oh, it's just stimulating your ears. But what are they doing? What does their lifestyle reflect? Does their lifestyle, their family, does it reflect what they're saying? That's what you need to look into, okay? Until then, hey, bless y'all. I'm not going to sit here talk your heads up. Me and old Mr. Gordo here. This is my boy. I got a bunch of chickens underneath me, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna see it real quick. Let's see what the chickens do with this. All right, bless y'all. Shalom.
Always remember the 5 principles of patrolling: planning, reconnaissance, security, control, and common sense.